Find an equation for f inverse. So each time that you see this notation, a -1 as an exponent to a function, that means you're getting the inverse of a function. So in order to grab the inverse, or in order to find the inverse, first we're going to replace f of x for y. So here I have y equal to 7x minus 5. The second step is to interchange y and x. So now I'm going to get x equal to 7y minus 5. Now I'm going to isolate y. I'm going to solve this equation for y. And in order to do that, I have to get rid of this -5. So I am going to add 5 to both sides of the equation. On the left-hand side, x and 5, they are not like terms, so I cannot combine them and produce something new. So here I'm going to put them side by side. X plus 5 on the left, and on the right hand side I'm just left with 7y since the -5 and the +5 cancel out. Now since here I have multiplication, in order to isolate y I'm going to do the inverse, which is to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 7. And on the right hand side, the 7's cancel out. On the left hand side, I have this expression x plus 5 divided by 7. So since I can't simplify this any further, now I'm going to replace y with our new notation, which is f inverse of x. So here I get that the f, or the inverse of f inverse, is going to equal x plus 5 divided by 7. And that is my solution. F inverse is equal to x plus 5 over 7. Let's try one more problem. Find the inverse of x to the third plus 1. So I'm going to follow the same steps. The first step, I'm going to replace f of x for y. And now I have y equal to x to the third plus 1. Next, I'm going to interchange y and x. So y is going to become x, and then x is going to become y. And I'm going to get that x is equal to y to the third plus 1. Now I'm going to solve this equation for y. I have to isolate y. Since I have a +1, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. And on the right hand side, the 1's cancel out, and I have y to the third. On the left hand side, x minus 1, they are not like terms. I cannot combine them. So I'm going to leave them as x minus 1. Now, to get rid of this power of 3, I can take the third root on each side. So I'm going to take the third root of the left. I'm going to take the third root on the right. On the right hand side, the third root and the power of 3, they're going to cancel out, leaving me with y equal to the cubic root of x minus 1. Since I cannot simplify the left hand side any further, I'm going to use my new notation to express y as the inverse function. So here I have f inverse equal to the third root of x minus 1.